Hi guys, welcome to another audio video elaborating 2nd Chronicles 16 of the King James Version Bible. And it reads, in the 6th and 30th year of the reign of Asa, Baasha, king of Israel, came up against Judah and built Ramah, to the intent that he might let none go out or come in to Asa, king of Judah. Then Asa brought out silver and gold out of the treasures of the house of the Lord and of the king's house, and sent to Benhadad, king of Syria, that dwelt at Damascus, saying, there is a league between me and thee, as there was between thy father and thy father. Behold, I have sent thee silver and gold. Go, break thy league with Baasha, king of Israel, that he may depart from me. And Benhadad hearkened unto King Asa, and sent the captains of his armies against the cities of Israel, and they smote Ijon, and Dan, and Abel Mahim, and all the store cities of Naphtali. And it came to pass, when Baasha heard it, that he left off building at Ramah, and let his work cease. Sorry, guys. Then Asa the king took all Judah, and they carried away the stones of Ramah, and the timber thereof, wherewith Baasha was building, and he built therewith Geba and Mizpah. And at that time Anani the seer came to Asa king of Judah, and said unto him, because thou hast relied on the king of Syria, and not relied on the Lord thy God, therefore is the host of the king of Syria escaped out of thine hand. Were not the Ethiopians and the Lubims a huge host, with very many chariots and horsemen? Yet, because thou didst rely on the Lord, he delivered them into thine hand. For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth, to shew himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect towards him. Herein thou hast done foolishly, therefore from henceforth thou shalt have wars. Then Asa was wroth with the seer, and put him in a prison house, for he was in a rage with him because of this thing. And Asa oppressed some of the people the same time. And behold, the acts of Asa, first and last, lo, they are written in the book of the kings of Judah and Israel. And Asa in the 39th year of his reign was diseased in his feet, until his disease was exceeding great. Yet in his disease he sought not the Lord, but to the physicians. And Asa slept with his fathers, and died in the 41st year of his reign. And they buried him in his own sepulchres, which he had made for himself, in the city of David, and laid him in the bed which was filled with sweet odors and divers kinds of spices, prepared by the apothecary's art. And they made a very great burning for him. Alright guys, here we see where Esau, he did not say completely turn from God, but he did not seek the Lord. He acted foolishly in that he sought the help of other men, the king of Syria over God. And we see that the Lord turned his back on him. And so he had wars, and he became diseased in his feet. Sorry guys. And even when he was sick, he felt ill, he still did not see God again, but he sought the help of men yet again. And guys, that goes to show you that sometimes we forget just how awesome God is, and we seek the help of our fellow men, but It is not for us to seek the help of our fellow men because they're mere men. We need to seek the help of God. And so he says that for those who seek me, for those who want me around, who actually want me in their lives, want me in their midst, I will certainly be with them. I will certainly enter in. I will certainly be with them. I will certainly guide them. And so, guys, we need to remember not to put our trust in men, but to put our trust in God. And God gives us wisdom to understand when exactly we should actually rely on men, because He will lead us. He gave us knowledge and wisdom, and He lets us understand things as they unfold. And so we will know. I mean, when something happens, that's why it's good to have a spirit of discernment, because with a spirit of discernment, then you can actually know when it is that you need to rely on God and when it is that God is leading you to someone, because it's not relying on man, it's when God is leading you to someone, because there's a difference. So guys, sorry that I said you need to rely on men, but that's not what I meant. So I'm just clearing that up, clearing the hair here, right? So it is not that you are relying on men, but it's that God is leading you toward men that can help you. But here it is that Esau, after God had helped him through everything, helped him through his battles, and gave him peace also for 10 years of his reign, for the first 10 years of his reign, then he started to rely on men. And that just does not sound like a man who recalls just how awesome God is. And here we see that happening, and he's doubting God and trusting in men more than he trusts in God. And so God turned his back on him. And guys, I don't want that to happen to you. I don't want that to happen to you. I don't want it to happen to myself either. So I pray so that God will stay self in me and give me wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, so that I will know what to do and how to do it. Because it's not only what to do, sometimes you need to know how to execute things, because even if you know what to do, sometimes the execution can lead to failure, even though you know the right path to take. So the execution of the what actually makes a difference. The execution of the plan makes a difference. And so sometimes we need to know also the execution, and we need to actually utilize the knowledge that God has given us and use wisdom in order to actually execute whatever God wants us to. Alright guys, so I'm going to leave you right there. Please remember to continue to walk in your salvation. And if you've not yet gained it, then seek it. There's no better time to begin than the present. Have yourselves a blessed day. Bye.